Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This is asking me to create a room. I'm good now. Why is it asking me all these questions? I don't know. It's asking me a bunch of questions on that one. I guess because I never really go live too much on my Instagram, which I'm going to start. That's another thing I wanted to go live about. Well, I have an interview today, a podcast wants my story. So today is the day. So I wanted to kill a little bit of time. The lights is killing me, so I got my shades, y'all. I wanted to kill a little bit of time on just to give her some time to get ready. I had two interviews today of two podcasts that wants my story. And I don't care how big or small it is, I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? I'm going to do it. As long as it's not me coming out of my character and me having to belittle myself for anything, I want to do it. They say, stay away from still people. Stay away from still people. Stay away from people that want to stay the same. Their mental is right there. You know, they don't, all they care is about what other people think, and, you know, they move how other people move. Like, it's so much that can happen to a person in their life when a short period of time. A short period of time, if you would just move out of your own way. Just move out your own way. So the reason why I wanted to go live just to kill a little bit of time, because I get a lot of questions in my Facebook inbox. Not a lot on Instagram, but a lot on my Facebook page. I get a lot of questions, especially being that I had got monetized with Instagram. That's another reason why I gotta start making sure that I do all platforms. I'm trying to go live more. Especially, I do a lot on Facebook, but I gotta do more on Instagram and TikTok, But I had got the question of I always get this question. What drives me? They say, what you be on? You get up every morning and you be going so hard. Listen, I want to win. I want to win. And when I say win, I'm not talking about money. Because if you get up every day and the first thing you think about, I got to get this money, you're going to lose. You losing right there, because soon as you don't see money falling right into your lap, soon as you see a struggle, or soon as you don't see money falling straight into your lap right away, you're going to quit. So when I say win, it's to get up and to make sure I'm trying to eat right. It's to get up and try to make sure I'm moving this body some. To get up and maybe read. To change my life, to change my mindset. It's so important. It's so important. You get something, like I say, a lot of people, when I say it's a new day to win, to change your life, and to change your mindset, instantly people be thinking, I got to get up and make this money. Nah. Money gonna follow me. I promise you that. I gotta speak it. I have to speak nothing but positive. If I get up in the morning and tell myself any different, my body and my actions is going to move just like that. If I get up in the morning and I tell myself I ain't worthy, I'm fat, I don't look right, everything is going wrong, I promise you, I'm not going to do nothing that day. I'm going to sit and feel as though that's the comfort zone to sit and just chill so things can maybe be okay. Nah, struggle is what's going to help me build character. For real. For real. I don't want struggle, but God didn't promise me that it wouldn't be no struggle. He didn't promise me that when I left my job. I know that. And I'm glad I know that, because somebody that don't know that's leaving a job or maybe stepping out on a limb to do something different, you won't, if you don't understand that struggle builds character. I promise you, struggle builds character. Listen, when you first start a page or anything and you building an audience, or you first start a business and you trying to get customers and stuff like that, if you don't already know that it might start off, it might not go like this right away, if you don't know that it might not go straight like that right away, you're going to quit. Promise you're going to quit. You can't, nobody can tell me different. Nobody can tell me different. If I don't understand the process of everything that's big once was small, I'm not going nowhere. If I was to get on these social medias and see little one person, 2 people, 4 people, 6, whatever, and I get discouraged and not speak like it's a million people out speaking, looking at me, I'm going to fail. I'm going to feel like, oh, don't go live again. Don't go live no more. Because ain't nobody watching you anyway. Ain't nobody going to pay attention to you anyway. If I don't keep on moving like I'm already winning, I'm going to fail. I'm going to fail. If I work out and I don't see no results within the first week, 2 weeks, 30 days, and I'll be like, I tried. 30 days. How can you be a boss of anything? How can you be a boss of anything if you can't be a boss of how? How can I be a boss over it? Because my goal is to have many businesses. I'm going to run many businesses. That I'm going to have a team. If I can't discipline myself to try to eat good for at least a year, because some people be like, oh yeah, that's not long, really. And by the time I get to a year, I'm going to be like, oh, okay, this is how I go. My mindset is going to change to say, oh, okay, I got to understand that there's steps to this. And not this one big leap until stardom, millionaire, wealthy. My body is just going to be right to where it needs to be tomorrow. I promise you, nothing comes to a person without consistency, without discipline. Those two right there, I used to have to talk to myself in the mirror many days. Even now, I ain't perfect. Even now, I still got to say, for real. For real. You always talking about you love you. You always talking about you love you. You always say you put, oh, I love me. You really say that? Give yourself the next 6 months. Let's see. Give yourself the next 6 months. Give yourself and say, I know it's going to be hard, but I know Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to give this thing my best. I'm not saying every day. But eventually, that Monday, Wednesday, Friday should start feeling like, I might get slogged up Saturday up in that piece. Yeah. 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 That's how it should. It should. I promise you, if you was doing hair, anything, you was selling anything, right? You was selling it now. When money involved, a lot of people get happy and they start seeing more money than they did see before. I promise you, if you knew that you was selling something and you only did it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You only did it on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And you seen that thing like, choosh. You see you gradually when you started, it was like, then you did it that next weekend, you was like, you did that next Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you seen that bank account starting to get a little more, then you seen it a little more, I promise you, you're going to hear, it should, going to tell you, maybe if I throw in Saturday, because this thing popping up, that I'll make a little more. That's the same thing with your results. That's the same thing with building a business. That's the same thing with getting better in anything, for real. When I first started out, I was lifting 5 pounds. I'm not in the best shape that I should be in, but I'm way further than when I was. the best part about it, I competed with no one. So I feel okay for what I'm doing. I feel okay for what I'm doing because I'm not looking at Sasha and them and feel like, oh, they looking or doing. I started off with 5 pounds. Here with it. Sore as hell because I ain't been working out. 5 pounds, I was killing myself. I was like, oh my God. Woo, 5 pounds. Then guess what? Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Kept doing that thing. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All right, here we go. Going on the 2nd month. Got those same 5 pounds. Now I'm winging it. I'm moving to the side. I'm starting to do jump squats with them and everything. Guess what? It should. I started saying, let me get an 8-pounder. Let me grab 8 pounds now. Learning, staying consistent, changing my foods here and there. Yeah. I said here and there. I ain't say you gotta be perfect. I was changing the things. But as time went on and I started seeing certain things, I was like, maybe if I stop treating myself on that Friday, maybe it'll look a little better than this. Consistency. Talking to myself, being real with myself. Not saying, oh, that look good. Knowing damn well I got this hanging over, my back's got mad rolls, and I'm like, oh, ain't nothing changed within 30 to 2 months, and I'm still eating crazy, sneaking in bullshit, cheating myself. Who I'm cheating? By standing in the mirror and feeling like, oh, yeah, that look good, and not really understanding that it's time for some type of change. When I was doing those 5 pounds, I was like, kept doing it over and over to where I was like, all right, 5 pounds, it's getting a little bit light. Just don't stay comfortable, because you got to get uncomfortable, right? This whole process, you need to be uncomfortable. Yeah, I had to get uncomfortable. And along the way, all the way up to here, I had to get uncomfortable. I wasn't comfortable with taking that insulin in my stomach. Over and over and feeling as though it was cool because I got dressed and I was looking sharp. And you know what I mean? But I'm a whole diabetic. That can't put down a Snicker. But felt as though if I ain't eat all day, let me tell you how I was strategizing bull crap. Let me tell you how I was strategizing bull crap. Really, to stay what? Come on, type it. Comfortable. So I went and eat all day. So I felt like if I had that Snicker, I can have it because I ain't eat nothing all day. So I can have these crunchy cheese doodles and Haagen-Dazs ice cream and everything. I was strategizing to die. I didn't change my mindset. I changed it to try to think I couldn't bob and weave through the realness necessary that was needed to really be taken out of my life. I was like trying to bob and weave of it. My body is smart. We are the dumb ones. This body is smart. Why do you think that when we get a sore, we get a scab eventually? It's smart. It's computed to do certain things. It is. Without your help sometimes. For real. So I had to strategize different. I had to move different. I had to leave some people, places, and things. Some things I had to just step back so I can get into here and realize. Listen, now you need, if you ain't got to jump to 10 pounds, you ain't even got to get another whole 10 pounds, 5 pounds. But you're going to need at least 2 more pounds. So grab a 7 or an 8 pounder. Get that 8. Get that 8. You'll struggle again. Got the 8 pounds. I was struggling, y'all. Struggling again. But my mental already knew. I already told myself. I ain't trying to say, no. Let me put that 8 pounds down. That 8 pounds. Where's my 5? Going backwards. You ain't growing. I ain't growing. I ain't talking about here. I ain't growing here. Because I'm scared of a little struggle. This is my whole point while I'm using these analogies. You can't be scared of struggle. You can't. Promise you can't. You can't. Soon as you run from struggle, I promise you. That's just like, say for instance, you trying to buy a house. You're trying to buy a house. Let's just take it down to you trying to buy a house. Right? The bank want this, that. We already know. I mean, anybody that owned the house, when we got this house, it was just so much. They was pushing dates back. We had to get this paperwork, that paper, go back this many years, get this and that. Yeah, I was very uncomfortable. But I knew the prize at the end if I kept doing it. That's the same thing with the workout. I knew if I kept doing it. I knew if I kept choosing water over liquor so much, it was going to get me better. I knew that if I choose a piece of salmon or whatever, something small and cut back and stop before I go into bed eating crazy. You know what it is? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Believe me, your current situation don't have to be your final destination. It don't. Let me say it again. Your current situation does not have to be your final destination. I promise you. It don't. It don't. 8 pounds weights turn to 10. 10 turn to 15. 15 turn to 18. 18, I'm talking about little. Let's take a little. 18 turn to 20. 20 turn to 25. 25 turn to 27. 28, whatever. Grab a little more weights. Grabbing a little more weights, putting them on. You know they got little 2-pounders, 3-pounders, you know what I mean? Add a little bit at a time. But I had to stay consistent in order to elevate. Listen to me. Listen. I had to stay consistent with lifting. I had to in order to be able to elevate even 2 pounds. For real. If I did not stay consistent with those 5 pounds, every time I got back to them, they was going to feel like death again. You ever worked out? And then you was like, took off a week. You took off a week. And you got back to it and you was like, God damn, it feel like my first damn day. You ever felt like that? Yup. That's your body is only trying to tell you ain't stayed consistent. You ain't stay consistent. You ain't stay consistent. Listen, again, and I'm going to go because I got to prep and get ready for my podcast interview. I'm so excited. But remember what I said. Your current situation does not have to be your final answer. Your current situation does not have to be your final answer. You ain't got to go fast as Sasha and them going. You don't even got to get the results as fast as they did. Because why? Your lane is yours for you. Sasha's lane was for her. It was for her. It was for her. She got that house faster than you because that was her lane. She got her results quicker than you and faster than you because that was her lane. You don't know what she was doing when she was saying she resting but really was putting in work. Yeah. Yeah, you don't know. So you can't compare with somebody that's doing, listen, remember this. Don't be scared to be uncomfortable. Don't be scared to be uncomfortable. I promise you, it's a beautiful place there. I hear a lot of people say, I'm scared of you, I'm scared of you. That means you only scared of yourself. You're not going to let me kill you in here. But I promise you I'm going to make you a little uncomfortable because that's my job. That's why you picked me to be your trainer. Honestly, you knew my smoke before you even pulled on anything. Before you even stepped back and before you hit that button or you did anything to call me, I promise you, you knew what smoke I gave. You knew it. You knew it. But the comfortable part of you thought I was going to say, let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the comfortable of you thought that I was going to do to train you. Or talk to you and say, don't worry. It's going to be, it's not going to be any pain. You're never going to be sore. You're all that. If a trainer tells you that, run. 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 I got smoke over here. And I ain't playing. Listen. But guess what? You ain't going to let me kill you. You ain't going to let me kill you. You ain't going to let me kill you. I promise you. I promise you. Your reflexes is going to be the one to say, I'm tired. I can't do another one right now. Let me get a little rest. Yeah. I promise you. You ain't going to let me kill you. You ain't. But just know, in life, no matter what it is, I don't care if you do hair for a living, the uncomfortable parts, standing up on your feet for a long period of time, having clients back to back, your hands starting to feel like carpal tunnel. Yeah, you're hungry, you ain't eat yet. Yeah, uncomfortable. You want to be a star? You want to be bad in shape? You want to do X, Y, Z? I promise you, it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be that easy. And even if this first level of your success be whatever you're trying to do, I don't care if this first little bit right there be easy, and you was like, that was a goddamn breeze. I promise you, level 2, 3, 4, whatever, on, something is going to make you uncomfortable. And guess what? I hope not, but guess what? I promise you, you give up. You wasn't used to no struggle. You ain't even prompt yourself. Know what you already told yourself? Level 10 is going to be a breeze too, because level 1 through 9 was a motherfucking breeze. Number 10, I know this. As soon as it comes and it's like, we need that, you got to do that, this need to be do, yeah. Guess what you going to do? You ever heard that sound when Flintstone go and they start running and shit? Yeah, that's what you going to do. You're going to start trucking because you don't know the struggle. You ain't even plant yourself to say, it's going to be a little hard. But I know it's going to be I need to stay consistent with this thing because I need to. Because if I don't understand their prep, that's called prepping. I call it prepping. Sometimes you gotta be looking out for those things that you gotta buy and weed from, so that you'll be able to come back with the spirit like, okay, I need to do that, or I gotta get those paperwork, got to do this, I gotta check that, and I gotta do, yeah. It's not that easy right now. It's not still easy no more, but I got this. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna stay consistent because all the work that I have done. So I left my job. Ain't no more going back. I left my whole job 2016. You think I got time to sit back and get comfortable? You think I got time to sit back and be like, I don't want to do no interview. I want y'all to know my life. Why not? That's going to get people connected to me. For people to realize that I ain't perfect. For people to understand that it was way smaller. How I feel smaller success than this. I'm still here though. And you can too. You can too. I'm no different. I bleed, eat, move my bowels, cry, everything. Just like anybody that's watching me. Promise you. When I get up in the morning and I go to work out, guess what? I'm tired just like you. I don't feel like it just like you. I have a daughter that passed. I think about her all the time. I don't feel like it. But I get up and I say, it's a new day. Woo, you gave me 50 years. I know you ain't bring me this far to fail. I know you ain't bring me this far. You had me leave my job. You had me to meet so many beautiful men and women. You have had me go through so many trials and tribulations. I know that this is not it. I know I got to fight to those other levels, and I'm willing, Lord. Just give me the strength. That's it. Just give me the strength. That's all I'm asking for, because I'm ready to fight. I'm ready. I have no choice. Every day I have no choice. I beat diabetes. I ain't got to take insulin no more. That was nothing but God. Who I thought that was just me or some other man that helped me with that? Nah. Consistency. Me changing those foods here and there. Yeah. Me changing those foods. That was God saying, I'm going to throw you a look. Y'all remember that guy that be doing that at the restaurant? Yeah, that was God saying, I'm going to give it a little bit more. Let me see what she do with that. Yeah, some people thinking because soon as they get saved, they holier than thou and their whole life going to be, easy and everything. No, God said, I want to see how you work with that. Yeah, Let me see. Let me give her a little piece, a little crumble, so I can see if she worth a cake. Let me see. Took some of the foods away. Let me make us drink a little more water and put the Corona down and put the Coca-Cola down. Coca-Cola, CNC and Coca-Cola was my ish. Yeah. Let me make her taste buds hate that. Haven't had it in over 30 years. 30 years, and that was my ish. That's what I got up, and I made sure I had my blunt ready. I made sure I had my Haagen-Dazs. I made sure I had my crunchy cheese doodle. I made sure Who was it? Who was it? I have no choice but to fight. I have no choice but to keep going. Trust me, remember your current situation, because at those times I really thought that was just it. Like, many days I'm like, fucking, I don't care, man. I still got this big ass, look at my bag. My bag won't even go down. Look at all these rolls in my bag. Yeah. Look at this. I'm tired, I'm just feeling that. Talking to myself different, not manifesting, like, keep going. Not there, because you gotta elevate. Ain't nobody perfect. You gotta elevate. So, I had to go through those, still feeling like I'm, not pretty enough, not feeling like I'm strong enough, not feeling like feeling like, damn, I just seen a lady at the gym and she's lifting 145 pounds, 35 pounds, and here I am lifting 5 pounds. Yeah, I had to get out of that. Not wanting to go to the gym because everybody in there looked as fit as I don't know what to me. But not realizing, going in, zone out, act like nobody's here but you, and zone out. And be consistent, don't lie. Be consistent. Be consistent. Yeah. Started from 5 pounds. Started to living in the projects. Started living with people. Now I got my own home. You understand what I'm saying? Was able to leave my job 2016. Have trained over hundreds of people. Received 4 awards from the city of Newark for changing women's lives. You know what I mean? It ain't even about a brag. It's because I knew I fought for where I'm at, standing at right now. I ain't made it nowhere, but I'm far from where I was at. Got 1 award from a movie director, Laverne Sprues. Yeah, 5 awards within 1 year of me leaving my job. Who was that? That was God saying, your current situation does not have to be your final answer. Every day, get up and say, it's a new day to win. What? To change my life. I don't care what it's looking like. I don't care what it's looking like. I don't care. I promise you, when I put hashtag all gas, no brakes, I mean that. I mean that. Social media can get you so discouraged. Life can get you so discouraged. I promise you, all gas, no brakes. I gotta go. Get ready for this interview. I'm so honored. I'm so honored and blessed that somebody will want to know my story. Listen, they say haters only talk about people that is winning. Yeah. And on the flip side, they got some people that want to interested in see people that's trying to win. You think they wanted to reach out to me and get my story because they see me chilling? Or they see me not being consistent? I'm on here day in, day out, no matter what it's looking like. Because I get up and I say, it's a new day. To win. To change my life, our life. Yeah. And to change my mindset. I say, let's go.